Hi guys, and welcome to another video. On this edition of For Serious Rambling Hikers and Scramblers, we are headed to a secret waterfall, which will entail a little bit of mild Ghyll scrambling to get to it. But before we get there, we're going to have a look at Jumbles Quarry. And behind me over here, I don't know if you can see there, that is the remains of I think it's 3-foot narrow gauge railway line. And we're going to follow that in that direction to get to the quarry. Come with me. And don't worry guys, we're not going all industrial on you. It's just a useful way to find that waterfall. Come on, let's get some serious hiking done. I better not leave the tripod and the rucksack. This is one of my favourite hikes. I love the waterfall that we're going to get to at the end of the hike. The scrambling is good fun as well, not particularly taxing. And typically we don't get too bothered by other people, which is always a bonus. Having said that about not being bothered by people, there are some annoying motorbikers somewhere over on the other side of the valley making a right old racket. But nonetheless, it's a great place, and this is the remains of the narrow gauge railway that we're following to our next destination, Jumbles Quarry. Ah, there it is. With the quarry in sight, I'm going to stop recording for a bit, and I'm going to do a thing that I've noticed lots of the outdoorsy wild camping, wild picnicking, hiking sort of brigade do on YouTube. So I'm going to sign off there, and I'll bring you back in a while. Or should that be bring you back in a bit? I obviously haven't been paying enough attention. Right, we're nearly there. That's the start of the quarry. And then if we look up there to the left, you can see the Ghyll, the scramble that lies ahead of us. We've reached the end of the, well, not the end of the narrow gauge railway, but the point at which it crossed this beck. And I don't know if you can see over here let's see if we can do a zoom in. You can see the remains of the rail track just plummeting off the edge. And you'll know that shot was faked because I must have already come over to put the camera in place, and I'm no longer carrying my rucksack. It's over there. Anyhow, it gives us the opportunity to have a look at this railway track, which, as you can see, is just hanging off the edge. And just a bit further up, it really is bizarre. The track is actually there, sort of suspended across the beck. And then another bit there, look. So it looks like the beck may have changed course in the time since the line was no longer used. I'm sweating buckets here. I wasn't expecting this. Anyway, so the next step is to climb up here to give us a good aerial shot down into the quarry. So come with me and we shall see. Whether you like industrial archaeology in the British countryside or not, this is a great viewing point. Let's have a look. And there it is. That is Jumbles Quarry, mined in the 1920s to provide millstone grit for Stocks Reservoir. And if we zoom in, you'll see there's something quite interesting, and that's what we're going to go and have a look at next. All that effort for a shot that will be watched by 70 people if I'm lucky. And as we come over this ridge here, we get our first glimpse of it. It's a Smith and Rodley steam crane, and it was used to load the quarried stone onto the narrow gauge railway. And what I'm struck by with it, a couple of things I guess. One, it's extraordinary that they just left it here, and it survived nearly, well, it is 100 years I guess, and it has survived remarkably well. How ornate it is as well. They just wouldn't make things like that now, would they? And I'm going to get up on here because there's another surprise, because there's something lurking in here. If we put our hand in, we've got this. It's a geocache. We'll jump down and have a look in it. So here it is, a Tupperware box, and inside there's just a plastic envelope with a bit of paper in it for people to sign, a little pencil, and a bit of stone. That's not as much as was in it as the last time I was here. Now, I don't know if it's very sporting to actually give away the location of one of these geocaches, but hey, I need the content. I'm going to put a few of our cards in there. You never know, we might pick up a subscriber or two. So we'll whack those in there for somebody to find when they're doing their geocaching, and then they'll go and find our fantastic YouTube channel. And we'll put that back in there, safe for the next geocacher. I'm sure all you serious rambling hikers and scramblers out there will be able to relate to this. I'm now hiding under a 1920s steam crane from an horrendous hailstorm. That's the second shock that I've had today. That government emergency warning signal, which has got nothing to do with them thinking there's going to be a nuclear war soon, went off whilst I was filming earlier and scared the life out of me. And talking about that sort of thing, Richard Vobes, who I mentioned the other week, has now been banned from YouTube for being a massive conspiracy theorist. Right, I think we're all right now. Time to go and scramble a Ghyll. Now, if there is anything remotely resembling a professional Ghyll scrambler watching this channel, they're probably going to scoff at this. I'm not saying this is a tough Ghyll, or even that it's really a proper Ghyll, but it's a good practice ground for the art of Ghyll scrambling. I feel that some B-roll is coming on. And so I've made it to the waterfall. Somehow my rucksack's got there before me, but here we are at one of my favourite places. Now, I've been here many times before, never seen another soul. It really is a secret place. I was going to say that I hope I don't spoil that by including it on my channel, but I don't suppose there's any fear of that. I hope you've enjoyed this edition of For Serious Rambling Hikers and Scramblers. Please like and subscribe, and until next time, stay safe. That is not bad for pushing 55, although I say it myself.